Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. We're back with the We Might Be Sober until further notice, until we get a different name.
Until further notice, we might be sober.
We might be sober.
Maybe one day we won't be.
One day we
For
won't
sure.
be sober.
It won't be questionable anymore.
It won't. You'll notice. You'll see it. But yeah.
This is Steve. Just in case anyone's new.
In case you forget. I don't think we ever really introduced ourselves.
I don't think we have our names
I'm
out
Steve.
there.
He's Juan. Comfy. Go
That's
Comfy.
Juan.
Whatever you want to go by.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to our show. Our podcast.
This is the podcast. You're getting timid on me, man. We're checking levels. Go ahead.
No. It should be the same. It should
No, you're good.
Same amount.
Good. Yeah.
It's fun. Welcome back.
Glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. As you recall, last episode I went to Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Did some gambling.
How was that?
Lost money, if you could believe
Dang.
it. What? I know.
You went for the weekend?
The weekend, yeah, 4th of July. So it was cool.
Yeah.
A coworker's birthday.
Oh.
Went for his 52nd.
He's a 4th of July baby?
Well, the 10th, but we went the week prior.
It's close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah, you don't want to go the week after and not have any of the events. Like the fireworks and stuff. Did you see fireworks?
I did. Yeah, I mean,
Shows?
we were going to the Durango casino on our way to there late at night. It was probably like 7, close to 8, I think. Maybe it was 10. Late at night. It wasn't that late. But,
was it the 3rd that you went?
No,
there?
the 4th. Well, we arrived the 3rd, but the 4th.
Arrived the 3rd.
Yeah, we were there the 4th and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, they had a fireworks show. We saw the beginning of it just because we happened to be parking at that time, and they're like blowing off and whatnot. But I mean, yeah, you know.
But you were there for the gambling and
we
the
weren't
drinking.
there for those kind of fireworks. Yeah, like it was good. It was cool to see, and people were looking into it, so that was cool. But I was like, all right, I've been there, done that. I've seen fireworks, so wasn't tripping too much about it. But it was good. It's cool to see, I guess. But it didn't last long as far as I heard, because we could hear it within the casino.
Yeah,
about like 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, for them, I think Vegas is like a certain time that they're allowed, and they're a little more strict on the legal fireworks and stuff like that. So makes sense. That only lasts a little bit.
Yeah, it shouldn't last too long, to be honest. So.
It really shouldn't be. It's just a show. It's not a whole like LA whole 2-day thing.
Yeah,
they have it
2-day thing. That's funny.
Yeah, they have it on like the whole day before, the day of.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
And sometimes they'll have the leftovers like going on the day after.
It's still going on. Yeah, but yeah, a little here, a little there.
For some reason, I felt like it was a bit more quiet in the valley this year.
Well, I'm glad you felt that way, because I felt that way too.
Yeah.
Were you referring just to the valley, or
we're like valley, LA, and like area.
That's why I wanted to get your feedback on that, because I could honestly say, like in my hood of things, it was quiet. Mm-hmm. Probably the quietest year I can honestly remember.
Yeah, the entire year.
Entire year.
It's like usually it's like a whole week of setup, and like you'll hear like pop off like as soon as like.
If you ask me, there was a point in time where it was weeks, if not months. I used to hear fireworks. May, March. I mean, March was like really pushing it, but it was like
the
whole.
But it'd be like throughout the whole day.
Yeah.
But like as soon as like June hits, it's for some reason like
the
night hits, it like doof, 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 doof.
It was revving up for sure.
But like now, I maybe heard 1 or 2 the day before.
Yeah,
and
the week leading, it was pretty quiet.
It was pretty quiet, and then the day after, nothing, and the day of, like maybe an hour or 2 of actual fireworks. Like I was able to sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
There was no problem like getting early sleep.
Like I said, I wasn't here. Goes without saying. But I asked my mom, and she was like, "Yeah, it wasn't as loud as other years." So
Yeah, something
what's
to
it called?
Say
recession
about
indicator, right?
Patriotism,
that's
maybe.
a popular saying these days. Also goes without saying. I guess I'll mention it. I didn't want to delve too into it, but like the 3rd, I don't know if you heard the news. There was an explosion in Pacoima.
The fireworks?
Yeah, fireworks.
Buildings?
Yeah. Affected like 3 homes, I think.
Oh, damn. I don't know the damage.
Well, one person died.
Unfortunately. There's going to be someone stuck in there, probably.
I mean, apparently it was like a 30-something-year-old. I mean, I don't know.
Probably security guard or something.
No. It was a home. I don't know what his occupation.
Oh, at home.
At home. Yeah, no, yeah. It was a home.
Oh, it was a home.
Yeah, it wasn't no warehouse.
I thought it was a warehouse.
No.
Oh, damn.
It might as well have been. They were
containing a warehouse in there.
They were storing fireworks. That was the thing. I don't know if there was storing to sell or to just use, but in any case, they hailed it. I don't know how it went on. Obviously, you could look it up, but someone died. Some lady, I think, burned her like leg a little bit. I think it should be fine, but a couple casualties. I don't know if any pets were affected. I think some were. I don't know what the outcome, but like, you know, obviously just explosions alone might have been, you know, really damaging.
Shock enough.
Yeah, shock enough for a lot of these animals and whatnot. But yeah, apparently it took like a bunch of firefighters. I was, like I said, I was in Vegas when it was going on, so I was just seeing videos and whatnot. But it was something.
Yeah.
And like, back to the point, I'm sure that dampened a lot of spirits around at least in my neighborhood. As far as that going on, it's like, whoa, someone just died yesterday from fireworks. Yeah, I should
keep in mind.
Like, I should probably chill. Yeah, the dangers of it. Yeah, you know, or a lot of people. I had a buddy of mine who had some fireworks, and he was gonna use it himself, but he was gonna get some potentially to sell to others, or someone might have like put an order in with them where it's like I think he got a few extra just in case someone hits him up. Yeah, and so it's like, I wonder if someone did after all, or like I said, if that affected.
Yeah, that is true.
His sales. So
one thing that I heard that they're updating their way of catching people setting the fireworks.
I saw that.
They're putting out the drones now, so they're able to capture where the fireworks are coming from, to the degree of like they could find out which house it came from, and even then, like if it came out of your neighbor's house, I think that if it comes out of your driveway, they're still blaming you. They're sending tickets to your house.
Wow.
So it's like you can't fight that anymore.
Well, the interesting thing, I heard about that, and it is interesting technology. I mean, I don't know how I feel about it, but I get. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, some of these guys are just popping off too much, and I guess if they're trying to crack down on it, like I kind of like the approach. Although I will say it gets a little complicated, because it's like, what if like someone just happens to do it in front of your house?
Yeah,
like you're out of town.
They're not even.
Like
they're not even from your neighborhood.
Exactly. And then not to mention family members sometimes come by and visit, so you could have like.
I would understand it if it was like a big firework. If it was one of those like what it's called, like the Diablo.
I wouldn't know
firework. The one that
sounds like one.
Like a freaking a bomb setting off.
Yeah.
That, like, one of those, like, it would make sense, like, if it's disrupting the entire neighborhood.
Yeah.
But if it's something small, like, that's just, like, around your house, then I don't see, like, the problem. The small fireworks.
The small fireworks.
Ideally.
Minor. Ideally, nothing major happens from it. But I get what you mean. Like, it's, not that big a deal. But let us know. Let us know if you got a ticket. Apparently, they're mailing these tickets out. So if you got a ticket out there, let us know if you got a ticket.
If your neighbors got a ticket because of you.
If your neighbors got a ticket, let us know. Because they should be coming out any day now, right? I don't know.
Or maybe in a couple of weeks. It just happened.
Yeah, that's true. Give it time.
Yeah,
By the time we publish this, maybe.
Exactly. You should have gotten a couple tickets.
Yeah, let us know how much you owe from popping tickets.
Yeah, how much are those tickets? I hadn't done that research.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
Done
that either. No, we had fun. I enjoyed myself, like I said, but we had a good time. Good time. Yeah. Another thing I did recently, changed my spark plugs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, did it on my own. We'll see. I haven't driven it yet. I turned on the car. It's running.
Yeah.
But
it's still working.
It turned on. I'll tell you that much. It only took like 4 trips to AutoZone, but that's on me being an amateur mechanic, but I'll take it.
Wait, did you forget a couple of stuff, or?
Oh yeah, I mean, it was just like I needed like a longer wrench, and then once I got the longer wrench, I actually needed a deeper socket, because you have to go in it. Not I reached it, but the bolt itself, or like
in order to pull it out.
Exactly, and then I ended up getting the wrong spark plugs, because I got some for the turbo Honda Civic, and mine's just a regular, and so.
You got to turbo it, dude. You got to put a turbo on that.
I almost put the wrong spark plug. So I'm just glad I got it all.
You almost upgraded it accidentally.
Well, no, I looked into it. I was like, wouldn't work. Can I get away with it? And it's like, no, I just don't want to complicate the matter.
Yeah.
So
I think you'd destroy your car if you just even try it.
And the funny thing is, I'm doing it as kind of like a preventative measure. It's in the range where I should change it a little bit more on the early side, but I don't want to be that guy where it's like, oh, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But at the same time, people, like, just to give it another analogy, people don't give medals for preventing wars. So you know what I mean? It's like,
that's true.
Yeah, I might be that guy that might be messing it up prior than it should. But if I fix it before an issue, no one's gonna be like, good job, because there's not gonna be an issue to begin with. So
that is true.
That's my logic with that.
Good. You're a quiet hero. It's
exactly
okay.
a quiet peacetime hero. A peacetime hero.
There you go. Yeah, that's true. How'd you know that you needed the spark plugs?
Well, I'll tell you what, if we want to go into it. I took it to Honda, like I mentioned. They looked into. I got my transmission fuel changed. Mm-hmm. The reason I'm doing a lot of this is because there's been a couple instances where it just doesn't accelerate. Like it kind of lags to accelerate. Okay. A couple instances where I've literally had like not like pedal to the metal, but like pedal to the ground, and it's like at a standstill, and it's not revving. So it's like there must be some like lapse in something. I'm not saying the spark plug is exactly gonna fix everything. Yeah. But I just want to start addressing everything, just so I could kind of be like, okay, like what else? Like so transmission, I did have to change. It was right in that window. But what I also factor in is that my car is about to be 7 years old, and I don't drive it as much as like I guess like the typical driver. Okay. So I feel like I should kind of get a little bit early on these changes just by the age and wear and tear. You know what I mean? So
because other people would probably be driving it more and getting more of the notifications.
Well, getting it fixed earlier. Yeah, exactly. Even earlier. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's why I feel about it.
So you're like risking it by not fixing
exactly.
it.
Exactly. Yeah. Just by me actually, not driving it as much, I'm kind of like prolonging it, and at least in time. But I guess but time is also wear and tear, so
that is true.
So that's
just by itself, just sitting down.
Yeah,
but it works.
It works. I mean, it works. I'm driving. It's like I said, I'm about to find out. I'm a test run it after this and drive it around the neighborhood, make sure everything's good. I'll tell you this much: it doesn't have not that I had a rough idle, but I did notice that every now and then when I turn it on. Like it'd almost be like a breathing, where it'd be like, not so much how I'm describing it, but it would just like kind of like not rev, but like
going up and down.
Yeah, like there'd be some kind of mechanism like that, and so right now, obviously, I just turned it on, just kind of gave it a test run and all that, and it was a little more quieter. So I think that's one of the things where they mentioned like, oh, you might need to change it. So something to consider. If there's a slow acceleration, you're not getting the same gas mileage, a rough idle. That's what they mentioned for when you might need a spark plugs change. I gotta obviously check with your manufacturer, but I think it's
check with your mechanic.
Between like 80 to 100,000 miles, maybe even before a little bit. Like I said, I'm just kind of dotting my I's and crossing my T's for a lot of the stuff that could be a factor in my car, and so hopefully that's the end of it.
Doesn't hurt.
I want to do it preventative, like I said. So.
And doing it yourself.
And doing it myself. So yeah. So
that's good.
ChatGPT, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Gemini.
It helps a lot. Believe me, a lot of research. YouTube too. Couldn't have done it without you. YouTube.
Yeah. Thank you, Internet. All of you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah. What else? So Chuck E. Cheese started promoting that they're gonna start start over.
They're gonna make Chuck E. Cheese for adults.
Yeah. They're working on trying to make Chuck E. Cheese for adults.
I like it. I like the idea.
You like it? Like a Dave and Buster's, but like more Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know what the difference is.
Dave and Buster's, but there's a mouse in there.
But there's a mouse.
I like the idea. I mean, I would, interest. I've been hearing. I mean, this kind of segueing into it, but and that might segue into your next point about Elio, which I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh yeah. I think a lot of these like kid businesses might be transitioning more to adults because adults aren't having children.
Yeah.
So I think that might tie into it. But like I said, I like the idea for Chuck E. Cheese for adults. It sounds like fun to me. I wouldn't mind going back. I mean,
going back. That's exactly the thing.
Going back. I don't know how sustainable it'll be because I wonder how the prices. I always wonder about prices. How are they gonna pull it off? I mean, even Dave and Buster's. I mean, I don't go there frequently, but I like playing games, sure. But I wouldn't say I frequent it for like the food. Unless it's like a date, I wouldn't.
Yeah, it has to be like an event where like people are going to be
exactly. Like if of all my friends are like we want, if a group of us want to go, I'm with it. But I'm not going to go there on my own. I'm not.
Yeah. You have to meet up with someone there. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's what they're working on. Like the nostalgia factor is like bring back the people that miss you. Like I don't know if you knew this, but they're not adults. Adults by themselves are not allowed
What? Oh, like, Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, in Chuck E. Cheese.
I didn't know that.
Like you have to have a kid, I think, with you.
Okay.
So like,
I mean, it makes sense now that I think about it.
Yeah, because it's meant for kids, and it's just nothing but children games and stuff.
I wonder how exactly they vet it. Because I mean, what if it's like a family party? I mean, I know they reserve them, right?
I think if you're with the family, that's the thing.
Like, if you're on the list, right?
You're on the list.
You're on the list. If you ain't on the list, man, where's your kid at?
You're not allowed in, man.
Yeah. No, I could get behind that. That
fine. Makes sense because it's a children's place.
Yeah, and no, exactly, and not to mention like sometimes they might leave with an adult. I'm sure that happens. So,
exactly. You don't want to risk anything. Get a risk.
I'm behind that.
But I think you are allowed to. Like, I don't know if the rules have changed. This is the last time I checked, but you're allowed to like order a pizza, go with it, but you're not allowed to sit down and eat it or join the games or anything like that. Like, which makes sense. But like if you're gonna alienate your main customer base that used to love your food, now that you're they're not allowed. Might as well allow them in a more restricted place. Go to
give them a time for it. Well, I mean, Dave and Buster's is the same thing, right? Like I think 10 p.m.
I think they were working on that angle, like serve the adults that loved like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, well, the environment, right? Like the games and the environment. It is a cool place. The games are fine. I can't remember the prices. I mean, it seems reasonable, but it's nothing too wild. Like I said, if it was, I don't know. There's some barrier there, but I wouldn't mind frequenting it. I'll be honest. Yeah. I probably should. It
sounds like a fun place, like arcade.
It is a fun place. It is. Making an adult arcade, barcade with food, with good food.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Add some drinks.
Yeah, add some drinks. Definitely. Add a DJ perhaps.
Ooh yeah. Some events.
Yeah. Well, definitely there's some barcades that exist that kind of tap into that. Was it 88, right?
82. Bar 82.
Bar 82,
yeah. I get you.
Which we should frequent again. That was cool.
It's fun.
It was fun.
But like if you have more food, more dedicated
stuff
like
I said, a bigger offering, I'm with it.
A B-dubs with arcade.
A B-dubs, right? Just freaking collab right there.
I don't see why not. Add the wings from B-dubs.
The wings.
I would actually frequent Chuck E. Cheese if I had
I don't mind
some good wings.
That sounds good with me. Put some TVs in there. I haven't been there. I don't know. Put some TVs. They're probably already in there. So
yeah. That sounds fun.
I'm on board. I was mentioning that maybe the reason why Chuck E. Cheese is transitioning to adults is because people aren't having as many kids. And to tie that back into Elio is, and I don't agree with this hypothesis, but I might add into it. Maybe Elio wasn't as much of a success because people aren't having as many kids. It's probably not the case for Elio, but it's an interesting theory maybe for future movies. But Elio,
it's a point to make.
Yeah,
it's definitely their customer base is shrinking for sure.
At least in the U.S. for
sure.
US. Oh, even I mean Europe too. But yeah,
I think globally there's a bunch of issues that a lot of people aren't having children.
Yeah, I mean Latin America, Europe, Asia. Yeah. I think only Africa's really still holding it down.
Still in powerhouse.
But even I'm still a powerhouse. But even that one's coming down. I think even India as well. Like everyone's wrapping it up, right? So,
hey yo.
So it's one of those things. But obviously, it goes without saying, there's it's still a lot of kids. It doesn't explain why Elio failed. So why do you think it didn't do as good?
Well, I think there's a couple things. They always have this experimental phase with Pixar that they try to do like space movies. They try to experiment with I think the Treasure Planet was one of them. I think what's another one? I don't know, but Elio is another one where they're trying to experiment with space. They don't really know how to do it to a way that children will be open to it.
They're not good at marketing.
They're not marketing it as much. They're not promoting it as much, which is a thing. Like, why aren't they confident in their work? Which opens up a question, like why aren't they confident in it? But also, let's see.
Well, there another critique I heard about it, and I'm on board. Well, and it might tie back into the marketing. I think it definitely does. Is the animation style seems a little tired at this point. I'd say I think they call it the Grubhub style animation. Apparently,
makes sense.
Apparently, there's a video where it was kind of Like they might have like innovate like something comparable, and then from there, I'm not saying they're the source, but others picked it up. I think like Pixar did some movie like that. Like
Makes
I don't know,
sense.
it's just like this very round. It's almost like if I could tie it back into something else, maybe I'm onto something. Remember Steven Universe? Yeah. It's like imagine Steven Universe like digitally animated. It kind of reminds me of that. Yeah, very bubbly. I think you're getting it on that. That bubbly person animation style. I mean, I'm not the demo.
It's supposed to be a cartoon, but it's cartoony in itself.
Yeah, like it's a little bit of both, and
a little more pronounced.
I'm not the demo, but I was never quite a fan of that.
But even then, like this is all like from news articles and stuff, but the original script was supposed to be way more woke.
Was it?
Suppose the main character, the kid, is supposed to be a little more flamboyant, a little more in the closet type of deal. Yeah, and they muted it. Okay. The producers, Pixar, muted it, so it's a little more a little more masculine.
Generic.
Yeah,
I was gonna say generic.
Yeah, and so the most of the material is not meant to be like from the original script.
Oh, okay.
So it's like rewritten stuff. It's not, it doesn't feel like it's native to the story.
I'll tell you this much. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen it. I don't know it like that, but I've heard great things about the movie, but just people not showing up to see it. So
yeah,
I said I don't think I have any issues exactly with the movie. Maybe just the animation, but I think the big story with that film is just that it's just been something of a flop, and like I said, it could be a marketing thing, but
I think that's why they didn't promote it as much, because it was supposed to be a woke movie, and originally like people read the script, so people know it's going to be a woke story.
Sure.
And the fact that they're not promoting it as a woke story, like something that's a little more open.
Sure.
And that's why they're not promoting it as much. I think that's why they didn't promote it with a Toy Story movie. Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear?
Was
that a thing?
They were supposed to be woke also. It's supposed to be more heavy with the there's a what are they called?
I'll tell you this much.
A diverse couple.
Sure. Well, but what I was going to say is like, and that's all fine and dandy, but I'm just saying like the kids have to be interested. And I'm not saying that doesn't interest kids, but what I'm getting at is just like,
that is true.
I'm just like, it's just like
it could be pandering too much to the adults.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't like, that's fine and dandy, but if that's their focus, like if I'm imagining I'm a kid, I'm like, what does this have to do with me? Like for the most part.
And that would make sense if it's like the only two projects, but then you could also add in the feelings one. Soul? No, not the other one.
Inside Out.
Inside Out. Yeah. Inside Out 2 was supposed to be like heavily powered, like heavily.
Well, I like that movie. I haven't seen the second one, but I like the first one.
It's cool. The second one was supposed to be like heavy on having her be like more open. Okay. A little more gay. Yeah. But they muted that one also. So like it's a Pixar thing and Disney thing that they don't want to like show like other stories. Other than like
it seems to be an influence. It's been an influence in the last like at least 10 years for sure. So like I said, I don't know what their strategy is as far as like some of these movies go. Yeah. But like I said, I mean, Inside Out was a success. But Elio, I think I'm sure that factored in and whatnot, but it just looks like, at least as far as a marketing perspective, just a mixed message and just not enough promotion. I'm not watching Cartoon Network or whatever these kids channels is, but so I'm not, and I'm not even the biggest movie guy, so I'm not.
Nor are you the demographic.
Yeah, that's true, huh? But yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this much: it is tough to get the word out because I mean, kids probably aren't even watching Cartoon Network anymore. Yeah. They're watching YouTube and whatnot,
and you have to market to the parent. It's not like you're showing it to the kids on TV. And
no, but I mean,
come over here and pay for this.
Like, no, but you know that the kids are gonna be like, "Mommy, I'm gonna watch." Yeah, so of course, I don't think we're gonna. Look, if their demo, if they, which by all means do aim at the parents, but if the angle is, hey parents, take your kids to go watch Elio. That's like a roundabout. That's backwards. You want the kids to be excited.
Exactly.
Yeah, obviously, you want the adults on board as well and to them to buy into it too. But if the kids don't want to see it, no parent's gonna be like, we're gonna go watch Elio whether you like it or not. So,
that is true. Yeah.
yeah. I think they made it. They may have made a mistake on that, but
hopefully they fix their shit. I don't know.
Hopefully they fix their shit. DreamWorks, right? Is it
Pixar? DreamWorks is doing good.
Pixar.
Pixar.
Just change the audio. My mouth is gonna say Pixar.
DreamWorks. Mouthing so many letters.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh yeah, but I mean, other studios are doing good, like DreamWorks. Like, what? Have you seen any other movies?
None.
That's
What's a
good.
movie?
What is that? Aren't you? You still have A-list?
I still got it,
All
but
right.
the last movie was F1 and 29 years later, so we covered that already.
Well, you saw those two movies within a week, so that's too much more.
Yeah, so that's enough. That's enough movies for me.
Yeah, exactly. You could take your break.
Yeah, we could take a break. We covered Elio. So what's
yeah, I know. I've just watched Superman, so
I haven't yet. So don't.
No,
I want to. We could probably talk about it, but like, let's also give the people time.
I won't spoil it. I'm just gonna say, definitely go watch it. It's a comic book movie, so expect that.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely James Gunn doing his thing. It's one of the best ways he's opened up a universe, so that's good.
It's good to hear.
And it sets up the universe in a really good way. So I think a lot of people are going to be excited to see the next movies coming up. Okay. Supergirl, Green Lanterns, the Batman. I'm
a Batman.
And it's going to be a little more comic booky, not as depressing and as emo of Robert Pattinson or Ben Affleck.
I had more aspirations for them, but we don't have to get into it. Yeah,
no, but it's something to be excited for. It's not the same old.
I'm with it.
So
I'm with it. I'm here for change and whatnot. So.
Heck yeah.
Heck
right.
yeah.
And then what else? Tragic news with Akon City. Yeah. Unfortunately, his $6 billion project. It was. I don't know.
All his though.
No. He's
put
worth
a lot into it.
He's not even worth $1 billion.
Well, yeah. I was like, I don't remember seeing Akon on the Forbes top 100. No. He's
but I mean, to invest heavily into it,
of course.
And he was a project runner.
Yeah. No, I know he's kind of pioneering it.
He was pioneering it. He was trying to set up a $6 billion city in Africa, and unfortunately,
Senegal, I think. If I recall.
Oh, yeah.
I could be
wrong.
There you go. Pretty sure it's Senegal.
I don't know. I remember specifically where.
Let me know if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Comment it. What city was he on?
What city was it? Or was it country?
Country, yeah.
Yeah.
Within the continent?
Yeah, it's a continent, all right.
But, unfortunately it failed, and it's going under. So I think they're going to set up a new city under something else.
He's going to give it another go.
No, I don't think it's going to be under Akon anymore, obviously. I think his idea failed. It was too...
it's very ambitious. Let's call it what it is. I mean,
exactly.
There's nothing wrong with investing in Africa, but I'm just like, it's supposed to be a future city. You know what I mean? This is my territory on geopolitics. It sounds like a lot like that Saudi city. I forgot what it was, but...
It's not Abu Dhabi.
Exactly. Even Abu Dhabi is like another level. But yeah,
exactly.
It was supposed to be. It's a very ambitious project, and I mean, obviously,
more power to him. Hell yeah. Try it out. It's going back to his roots.
I think he should have just gone a little bit more incremental.
Yeah, it should have been step by step.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to ask for. I think and especially for something like that, you really got to start with like an industrial base.
Yeah.
You got to start that so that starts the production on other things. I'm not going to pretend to be some project manager, but it's got to be like self-propelling. And if like I said, I don't know how it went, but if you're, expecting, imports and like all these other things, it's going to be a long project, because if you can't get it up and running from within itself or nearby neighbors to really start sourcing it.
Yeah, you got to demonstrate that you do have something growing there also.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like, you got to like maybe start with a neighborhood first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I looked into it a little bit. Apparently they cleared a couple nearby villages, which is like, okay, like maybe that's not the end of the world, but it's just you don't want to build an extravagant ghost town, and that's kind of what seemingly was going on. It was
exactly, leading to nothing.
Yeah, just this big ambitious project where you would hope investment and all that starts flowing in, and then it starts kind of self-perpetuating. But like I said, for something like this, I would have started something a little bit more grassroots, and then start kind of pouring in, and then enabling the neighboring villages to kind of start.
Yeah, it would have been a lot safer.
Investing in it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend to know Senegal business and culture and all that. But
maybe it's an all-in type of thing. Like,
I mean, sometimes that works. Sometimes you go all in, and then people buy in. I think Abu Dhabi is exactly that kind of deal.
But I think they had the capital.
Oh, that's the thing. They got the money. Where if it's like
it's not a project.
Yeah, and then not to mention. Abu Dhabi is a success now, if you will. Obviously. But I mean, it goes without saying. I'm sure they had setback after setback after setback where they fixed it and adjusted and whatnot. But now we come to know Abu Dhabi as we come to know it. Yeah, as a success. Yeah. But we don't see all the mistakes and all the changes leading up to it. So
or like that project, I forgot what it's called, the Wall. I don't know where it's specifically.
Saudi Arabia. That's what I was referring to.
Yeah, okay.
It was supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken, I forgot. I think there was a couple of iterations of the project. Mm-hmm. If I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be maybe like hundreds of miles. It's supposed to be a line.
Yeah,
it's a line in the sand, right? Yeah, basically, it's supposed to be a line of a city. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, but these guys go to the limit. 1,000 miles long or something. 100 miles. Maybe it was 100. Maybe could be wrong. Maybe no, but it was audacious. It was audacious project, and so I want to say it went from like 100 or what have you to I think 22 recently, and I'm not done yet. 22 miles. And I think now recently, like in the last year or so, I think they're making it like maybe a handful of miles, like 10 miles. So it went from like 1,000 or whatever that number was to like less than 100, around 100 to like now we're talking like
2 blocks,
low double digits for sure. So
it's like
and we're talking Saudi money, you know what I mean? But it just goes to show you
we could fit a library in there.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like
maybe a Sam's Club,
Saudi money, but it just goes to show you it's like. Why build these projects if no one wants to go? Like you're kind of forcing people to go.
The whole thing, it was like I don't like that it was supposed to be self-sustaining in that project.
I mean, it's in the desert.
Of course. Yeah, it makes sense.
It's tough.
Yeah,
We're talking about Akon City. That's another story. And I know they got the money to do it, but it's just like a bigger question is why.
Why?
I could get behind Akon, but the other one, I don't know.
It's their project. It's and they're doing their pyramids. It's
to bring in people. I know the why. I just
it's to set their footprint.
Exactly. And don't get me wrong, it's a cool futuristic concept or something, but sometimes they just gotta tap in with the ground the ground people. They're kind of just getting a pulse on
what's capable, what we're capable of doing right now.
Let's meet in the middle. Let's by all means be audacious, but just be realistic on some of these things. And so that's why they're scaling it back. And so
you got to do what you got to do. Survive it.
Super cities, I tell you.
When are they gonna survive? Nothing's gonna be like Vegas.
Well, they're trying to. Well, Abu Dhabi's got that covered, but everyone wants to try something. That is true. I mean, isn't that the modern world, right? Trying to specialize where everyone else is specializing. So, best of luck to you.
Trying to find the next ad space.
Oh yeah, best of luck.
Project, or talking about billionaire projects.
Yeah. Speaking of billionaire projects,
go ahead. Then the latest billionaire project to scale down the Bezos Slate.
It's
truck company, not scaling down in price. They originally claimed that they were going to be pricing out their lowest available or lowest priced available truck was going to be available at $20,000 after all the rebates and stuff like that from the government. Supposed to be less than $20,000. That's definitely changing now. They're no longer claiming that they're going to be selling $20,000 cars. Or $20,000 cars, trucks.
USD,
USD.
Well, it could have been a car or SUV.
That's But they're no longer going to be selling it for 20. They're predicting it's going to be way more now. It's probably going to be like 30 or something.
I'll be honest. I always had some doubts. I had hope that something could be done. There's definitely a market for smaller size truck. I'm in the market for a smaller truck. I wouldn't mind it. I'm not exactly in the market, but the price is right. I could get behind it.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't supposed to be like a smaller size either. It's supposed to be regular size.
Well, I don't know how. It didn't look like it was particularly like, big cabin, like,
Oh yeah, not obviously a whole truck, not a
whole
whole F-150,
F-350. You're like, oh, it's a truck. I was like, is it an F-350?
No,
it's not an F-350.
But I mean, for electronic, for having stuff in the back.
What's what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Small to mid-size truck.
Yeah,
exactly. Small to mid-size truck. Believe me,
it was bigger than the what is it called?
The Maverick. Or the
Tacoma. It's bigger than a Tacoma.
Is it? I'll have to look at the specs. But a Tacoma's fine. Even if it's bigger, I mean, that's fine. If it's bigger than a Tacoma, cool. Because it could get smaller, but I don't want it much smaller than a Tacoma.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you're referring to a Ranger. Because a Ranger's also not too large. In any case, if it's a Tacoma, that's fine. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I had some doubt. I had hope. Yeah. But I'll be honest, I had doubts. I mean, like, I don't want to say it sounds too good to be true, but it's a new concept, and then whenever something new comes to the market, you always got to wait and see.
That is
always got to wait and see.
Wait until it actually shows up.
And I like the concept, like, you swap it out, the parts. I think it's just like a screwdriver or something.
It's easily swappable. You could wrap it.
Yeah.
And like, so it's easily wrappable. Like unlike other cars, you have to treat it and stuff, treat the paint and stuff.
And that's like my last concern: the paint. But it's cool to have.
But yeah,
it's
more personalizable. That's the thing.
Yeah, look,
customizable. People get with it, but that's just as an option.
Exactly. Well, yeah, like, look, I'm all on board. Customizable, fine and dandy, but that's bells and whistles. I want it to run.
But all that was just to make it cheap. Also,
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
And it's not even there anymore.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it hit the YouTube market fast. It's like, $20,000 car,
Yeah, they were going
YouTube
for that.
Thumbnails galore. Believe me, even on social media.
You got that clickbait for sure.
Clickbait, the marketing A1. We're talking about Elio. Slate. Take some notes. Slate A1.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. You really deliver. Well, you sell something and they haven't sold it yet, but they
you promise something, whether you deliver it or not. Yeah, that's up to them.
That's another story. But like I said, I got hopes for it. Not much hopes. Obviously, the EV rebate and all that.
I was actually very excited. I was hoping to see it actually in fruition, but unlike the Chinese cars, the Chinese cars are selling for less than 10, like 15,000
I forgot
sometimes.
the brand at the moment.
BYD. BYD is selling some cheap ass cars, electronics, and reliable, cheap, really cheap,
reliable. Asterisk so far.
We
have to see the American market.
BYD, I think, is a new company. Yeah. But I think other I
think they've been around. And then keep in mind, I got a little bit more geopolitics. A lot of these Chinese car companies, they're just like mashups of older companies. So it's kind of like survival. It's like they started with 100, and then now they're at whatever number. Could even be more than 100 at this point. But the point is like, that's a failing business. That's a failing business. Okay, BYD is gonna take over that. Yeah, and so it keeps growing, and so consolidation. That's the word. Thank you. So even if they're relatively young, that's not that big a deal. But
but it could be a bunch of risky businesses.
Well, what I mean by that is like, and I'm not going to be anti whatever on anything, but
more power to them.
We have to see it in like at least in American applications, and they kind of give it through that rigor. I mean, I'm sure I'll tell you this much. Maybe it's just Chinese manufacturing. There's probably some lemons, and that goes with any manufacturing.
100%, yeah,
for sure. So I just don't want to tout it as just reliable just yet, but I do have a lot of high hopes, and it's very high tech.
True.
No diss on that. It's ahead of the class, and at like you said, less than 10K. I mean,
I
want one of those. I want a BYD. I'll test it.
Of course.
Let me test it.
With the lower price, higher number of selling units,
lot of
volume, you're gonna get way more risk of a faulty car, obviously. But I'm sure as long as you could probably return those, I don't see a problem. Get another one.
Well, I'll tell you this much: like, obviously, the selling point 10K.
Bring me a new one.
The 10K is a freaking dream.
Exactly.
Make it 15K. I don't even care. Just make it just make it right. Just make it right at 15K. You're gonna sell like hotcakes. But that's a whole nother story with the automotive industry. That's why they want to sell them at that price. But Europe and America wants to shut their doors on that because that will destroy Tesla, Honda, Toyota.
With all the inflation and shit.
Yeah. So I mean, that's another story. But yeah, it looks. Like I said, back to Slate. I'll keep. Obviously, I'm gonna keep my eyes on it. But hopefully I'm wrong. But it looks too good to be true. We'll see it though. We'll see what's good on that.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully, news changes and it goes back down.
Yeah, hopefully.
Like maybe now it's 15,000.
Hey, like I said, 15. I'm with it, but
and now you sold us.
I'm on.
I never even wanted an electronic car.
Hey, they're really high tech.
I'll take it.
I could see one.
The new ones, yes.
Yeah, even last year or whatever. Yeah.
Now that they're not even promoting the whole autopilot stuff like that, like we don't need that shit.
Yeah,
as long as it drives.
Even without that, if my spark plugs aren't working, you're gonna hear from me.
Now you need to replace your battery.
Learn how to do that. Get a few. I can do that. I've never replaced the battery. Believe me.
Hey, chill out.
But speaking of billionaires, barbers, LA barbers.
Yeah, the new billionaires.
the new billionaire class. Nah, just
still working and still asking for tips.
And I mean, but I don't want to say much because I feel like I'm good with my barber. I'm paying like around like 30. I'll give a tip maybe like 33, 34. And not a lot, but it's a little some, you know.
10%.
$35. You might be on the you might have a point there. But hey, like I said, no complaint from him, no complaint from me.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fine. You know what I mean? Like, hey, like if he raises it, that's fine by me. But
you're strictly going to him, and
I'm always going exactly, and then I'll mention it, and it's at his home, and so that's cool. And that's good. We have we're friends, or we had a relationship like that kind of thing. We've known him for years and whatnot.
Okay.
So that's cool on that. But
when are you marrying him? No, just kidding.
Right. I was hoping for the next episode.
Dang it! Ruined the announcement.
There you go. No. But from what I hear, that sounds like a great price. $30, 30 and change, even more. That's fine and dandy
for what it used to be and where the economy now it is.
Well, exactly.
It makes sense. Like, all right, 50. You're gonna put it up. Yeah. Don't put it up to 50. Like,
we're hearing 50, 60, and more, and some of these are still exactly not home visits, but like you go to either the shop or someone's home. I'll go wherever. But yeah, you start hearing those rates, and I'm like, that's why I'm staying up. Why do you think I'm marrying my barber?
Yeah, there you go. Get that family discount.
You think there's no incentive there? Nah, just kidding. But yeah, like it's like, yeah, I hear about that, and thankfully I'm not really involved in that. But
and they're still like requesting tips, and now you have to do it online. Yeah, and like they're getting even more stricter. Like you could only you could only do it by appointment online. Well, at least when you do it online, now they give you those coupons. Save $10 on Apple TV or something.
The whole economy at this point.
Might as well. At least we get those.
You know what I mean?
At least you start saving after the fact. But
yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not exactly involved in that. So I hear. I could believe it. How much do you pay your barber? Tell me your barber situation, because it sounds like
for me.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, for me it's around 40 to 45.
Okay. And
I started looking around LA, and that's the cheapest price. 40
it's around there.
$40.
It's around there, like I said. It's
plus the internet fees, because you have to book online.
Is there an internet fee? So let me ask you this: out the door, what do you pay?
It's like 40. Well, out the door.
Out the door.
Because I add tip online because it's available.
Okay.
50.
Okay.
50 altogether.
All right.
And sometimes, like, if they do a really good job, then I'll just give them cash. Okay. Like extra $5. They take their sweet time, so it's like a whole hour.
Okay, well, a whole hour. I mean, like I said, depends. And how frequent do you go?
Every month. Every 3 or 4 weeks.
The reason I ask is because like if you go every 2 weeks and it's still an hour, I'd be like, whoa, that's
that's too much.
Taking a long time, yeah.
No, if it's every 2 weeks, then they'll pretty quick, because it's not that much.
That's what I wondered. Because some people go every 2, 3. Some people go every week. I knew a guy that used to go every week, but yeah, I mean, I go every month. Some people go every 2 to 3 weeks. I think that's still fine if they really care about their appearance.
If it's cheap enough, like if it was like $30, I'd be down to go every 2 weeks. But it's a money thing. Like if it's $40, $50 that I'm spending.
Well, it starts adding up. I mean, $100 a month.
$100 a month. It's an investment.
That's a lot, man. That's $1,200 a year.
Yeah,
obviously, people do that for their appearance.
At that point, get that George Clooney attachment. You could cut your own hair.
It's like hair clips. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. Hair clips.
No, but like that one's like specialized, so you can cut your own hair all the way through, and like it's got a vacuum and stuff. I'm gonna have to
look into that. Yeah, I didn't know that. George Clooney hit me up.
Yeah.
I was only get it from your house the other day, man. We were having mimosas. You didn't mention it.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And we were talking about barbers.
We were talking about barbers, right?
But
man, where can I get a affordable barber around here? You know a place, George?
Nope. Don't know anything about that.
Don't know about that.
But at least they're friendly and stuff, so that makes it fun to go back, and they got their movies.
Like I said, as long as people like it. Some people don't like it. If you don't like it, let us know in the comments. How much do you pay for a haircut?
Yeah. What's the average around your town?
What's the average around your town? How long does it take?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Do you frequent the same person? Do you just go to?
Have you compared prices? I've been going with my guy for probably like. Man, I can't even remember. Maybe 7-8 years now. I mean, it could be more, to be honest. No, it's been at least that.
Actually, yeah. I don't mean that.
It's been a while, but we hear about these prices, so it's not like we're like exactly not in the know of things.
And I've been window shopping, so I've been looking around my city, and like $40 to $50.
I don't use online to schedule my guy. I text them, let us know how your process goes.
Maybe that's the workaround. I have to get personal.
Apparently Juan has the guy's app. He's got his own app. I'm just kidding. No, I know they use a booking app, but but that's what I'm saying. Like, hey,
Google.
I don't use a booking app. But that said, I check in with my guy. I stay like time flexible. I'm not gonna be like, hey, 4 p.m. Like, hey, are you available today? Sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't, and that's fine. I'm not gonna be hold it down to him as far as like I feel like I'm paying a good rate. I'm flexible as far as time goes.
But essentially, you're doing like a text walk-in.
Well, when we could even talk about that. It used to be a shop. You walk in, might be a line. Okay, you wait.
Exactly. You wait your 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, well, maybe. It depends if they're full and if they got a line, you got to wait.
If it's a full, yeah.
And don't get me wrong. Even back then, there used to be appointments. I get that. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, it's like, which, look, I could get behind them. You got to look at it from their perspective, too. What's the point of waiting in the barber if you know what I mean? It's good to coordinate it. I don't have a problem with it.
And it gives them reliable appointments, schedules.
Exactly. Yeah, you'll be there 7:45 or whatever the time
and they'll get their check and get their money for sure.
Exactly. So there's no there's no lollygagging there, and if they don't need to. So it's good on their end. Like I said,
I don't mind it. It's just the fact that it's like mandatory, like, and now they're like putting the tip on the online thing also. So it's like
news to me. Let us know. Is there
putting
it
on your face? And I don't know, like maybe I don't know about other companies, but I know some companies they take a cut of their tips online. So like if you do give them a tip online, they're not getting the full $10 tip. They're getting maybe $7, $6.
Yeah, but see, you're going through like a third party in a sense.
Exactly. That's why.
And I don't know.
It's not their own.
I don't know how many people
their own home
third
apps.
Party. Yeah. I mean, I'd imagine it might be growing, and I'm sure other people use services like that. But my guy, Venmo or Cash. But
yeah, I'm talking specifically like in the city, like
sure,
LA, like central LA type of stuff.
That is true, I know. But but people go there too, and obviously they make their
people
living.
That know,
that leasing ain't cheap, so some people go there, but I don't know. Depends on their budget too. So.
Yeah. I'm hoping like outer cities aren't as busy. That probably do it old school ways, not online.
My guy's a mile away from here, bro.
So that's good. That's good.
Yeah, no, that's cool. But speaking of barbers and all that stuff, I added in the notes there was I saw it on TikTok too, where it was like it's like for nail techs, OPI thing. Oh, I'm not gonna pretend to know it, but long story short, how we're talking about barber prices and all this booking and then the price has grown and all that. Same thing could be said for nails and hair. I mean, so I've heard. I mean, as far as even in the last decade or so. Yeah. I'm not gonna pretend to know, but I know that getting your hair done or your nails done could go from $100 to $200 to more. And I remember my sister I don't know if she would get her nails done quite frequently, but I remember like, for a special occasion or something like that. I don't know. It used to be $50-$60, maybe a little more, and then with tip, right? And then
of course,
you get the nail, whatever the thing is, the nail or the polish.
Ends up being like $100.
Yeah,
back in the day,
it might get close to $100, but you love the product. If I'm not mistaken, it used to go to you, or you would go to a place, right, a nail salon. And maybe it used to come out to like, I don't know, $80 or $70 or $60, somewhere around there. And I'm talking like, I don't know, maybe 2015, maybe a little more behind.
Digestible.
Yeah, like it's like, I get it. You got to do it.
It's for an event most of the time.
Yeah, exactly, an event or something like that. But now I've been, hearing through the grapevines like $100, $150, $120, $200, and it's like you said, appointment only, and then plus tip. Yeah. And they might be taking more time. So, like I said, I don't know. If you know, let us know in the comments if you're listening. Yeah. But I mean, it's just exactly. I think I don't know if price gouging is the word. I get it. People. I'll say this much. Obviously, things have had to raise up in price. Just the cost of living has gone up.
Yes.
I don't expect things to be $50. I don't expect that. But I mean, I don't know. It seems like it's tripled in the last 10 to 15, 20 years, and like we had never seen anything like that. And
it's not even going with inflation anymore.
It's not going with inflation at all, and it seems to be.
If it was part of the whole culture and economy, then that would make sense. Like, all right, you're going with like us and like how much you need, like
and
with the rent and stuff.
And then keep in mind we're referring to, at least I'm referring to, independent, non-certified.
Oh, true.
Yeah, like like I'm not saying they're noobs, but like in a sense, not a formalized business. Not that it has to be an LLC.
Exactly.
But yeah, like I'm getting at, it's like
you shouldn't be asking for much.
Yeah, well, exactly. Like I said, I mean, like
don't get me wrong.
The nail techs even 20, 30 years ago maybe weren't even all that specified. I'm not referring to nail salons, but just like independent ones. But now even the independent ones are seeming pretty up there. And like I said, I don't want to necessarily say price gouging. I mean, definitely people want to make their money, and it's like maybe there's a little bit of a change in there, but I mean, it is getting egregious, and like I said, if it's a party or something like that, I feel like sometimes they've been taking advantage of that, knowing that you need it for quinceañera, and don't get me wrong, they've advanced. Some of these nails are very impressive.
Oh yeah,
but
that is true.
Exactly, but I don't know about triple the price and what have you, and like I said, it's like I forgot what the term is, seller's market, buyer's market, but the point is like the nail techs are the ones saying like, oh, I'm busy right now, so if you want to get your nails done, it's an extra $50 or something, and it's like, oh sorry to interrupt right there, but
it's all on them now.
Yeah, exactly. They're the ones choosing their clients, and it's like, all right, more power to you, I guess, but
I guess because they have more accessibility now.
I guess
more control over the apps and stuff.
Well, for sure, and like I said, same thing with the barbers. By all means, if you want to schedule your things, that's fine. I think that's a great idea. I wouldn't want to be wasting my time in the salon when no one's showing up or everyone's showing up all at once, and now now it's a problem because now you got maybe three great clients, but it's like now they gotta wait, and it's like, can you come back another time? People know. Ideally, you do want to schedule these things, so just be smart about it.
Yeah, it is. It is smart to do that, but it's getting used to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to get used to it.
I mean, yeah, it is the future. Nothing wrong with scheduling, and nothing wrong with raising the price of certain things, especially if the product has gotten better. But apparently there's some new thing came out where it's helping people at least do their own nails, at least for nails, not hair. And I don't know, seems good. I mean, technology, right? I mean,
exactly.
Hey, the market's gonna affect other, right? Like, and that goes without saying. Like I said, if the buyers are having an issue and a new product comes along that helps them, that's going to affect these nail techs to, start scaling down and start, I'll tell you this much, at least on my Instagram, I can't recall that many, but I remember there was a couple people that decided to be nail techs. I don't think they're nail techs still to this day,
or yet,
or, they tried, and, nothing wrong with trying, but, I don't think they survived or had enough clients, or maybe they still do it, but it's not very viable. So
maybe didn't succeed in the business side of it. Exactly. But hey, maybe culturally they still are.
Yeah, same thing with chocolate dipped strawberries and whatnot too, right?
Well, what about?
Well, no, people just other like side side gigs kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Another thing where it was like maybe trendy at one point, or like people were trying it, to get the extra income.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I don't hear it much frequently. I'm not the demo, or maybe I am. Nothing wrong with chocolate dipped strawberries, but it's just one of those things where
trying
it's
to rent out the equipment. And stuff like
well, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, like if I mean, keep in mind some of these side gigs are meant to be temporal, in the sense of like it's not supposed to be long lasting forever. Maybe it's a couple years. Maybe that's the point. It is a trend. You cash in 2-3 years or whatever long it is, and that's that.
Let the next person do it.
Yeah, or it came and went, and that's that. So let us know.
Yeah.
How much do you spend on nails? How much do you spend on hair?
What's your budget?
What's your budget? Yeah. Do you like it? Any notes or comments?
Do you think it should be higher? Do you think it should be lower?
Do you want to pay more money? Maybe you're a tech. Yeah, if you're a nail tech too, hair tech.
What's your side of it?
Yeah, let us know your rates, why it is what it is, and yeah.
Are you a barber or something?
Are you a barber? Let us know how much it costs, and if my barber's watching, please don't raise your prices unless you need to. Hey, nothing wrong with. But
explain
money.
it.
It's your living. It's your living. I'm not gonna say not. But are you charging the same rate as a barber? Apparently, some people are. So. Exactly. Yeah. So
should you be?
Just give us the reasons. Just let us know why in the comments. And I think that's all our topics, right?
For today, at least.
For today, we gave it a good run. This was a good podcast. We
got at least an hour of topics.
We got at least an hour.
Hour.
Audio running here. Can't even see the screen. An hour, a little more than an hour. Hour and 3, I think, if I read that right. That's a good episode.
That's good.
Yeah. But otherwise, that's me, Steve.
I'm Juan, still.
And we might be sober
until next time.
Until next time. Peace.
See you.
See ya.